guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so happy you guys are here this week. This week we are doing another sit down talking video. We are going to talk about feeling behind, especially feeling behind in your 20s and how social media can affect that so much. I know every single person watching this video has or does currently feel like they are behind. And I think a huge reason why we feel so behind is because of social media. When social media comes into play, we pretty much never feel like we're good enough or we're doing enough. And it's kind of like we're constantly on this wheel of like chasing validation from other people. And sometimes it almost feels like you will achieve this milestone and then you're so excited and you're happy for yourself. But then it's like you go see somebody else's Instagram story and you see that they achieved an even bigger milestone and you're like, well, I didn't achieve that milestone, so now my accomplishment is basically like diminished. And you're kind of back to square one of just feeling like you're behind, feeling like you're never doing enough, you're never achieving enough, you're never famous enough, rich enough, successful enough. Whatever the case scenario is, it is so difficult to feel 100% content when we are constantly looking at everybody else's lives and everybody else's accomplishments. Especially when on social media we have access to so many different realities. We want to see a woman who has a homestead and has 10 kids and a loving husband, we can see that. If we want to see a woman who's girl bossing, queen of corporate America, making six figures, we can see that. If we want to see a top model who's traveling the world and doing campaigns with all the biggest brands, we can see that. We can see every single type of reality. So it almost makes it impossible to feel happy and content with your own accomplishments. No matter what your dreams are, you're gonna be able to find somebody who's basically accomplishing all of them right here, right now, and probably doing a better job than you are, or at least making you feel like they're doing a better job. And that is so hard because as human beings, we innately want to be the best. We get jealous. We have these human emotions that make it so when we see these other people basically showing off their accomplishments, it really can feel like a stab to the heart sometimes. As much as you want to be happy for that person and as much as you probably are happy for that person, there are also going to be moments where you feel bad about yourself. So I just want to remind you guys that all of our journeys look so different. You cannot compare your journey to somebody else's journey because you are doing your own thing. You are on your own timeline. Half the time, these people that you're comparing yourself to, you don't even know the full story. You don't even know what's going on behind the scenes. You're not seeing all the hours of work that they have put into getting where they are. All that you see are their accomplishments and the things that they're doing. They're traveling the world, they're making all this money, they're doing this, they're doing that. You're not seeing the blood, sweat, and tears. That really warps your perspective and it makes you think when you are sitting here going through all the blood, sweat, and tears, it almost makes you feel like you're not doing enough or you're doing something wrong. Like you're just supposed to have this instant gratification of getting to your goals right away. And that's not the reality of it. Every single person that you're watching on social media that you have compared yourself to, they have all been through a waiting period and a harvesting period, a period where they just had to put in the hard work and they were not reaping any of the benefit. But you are not seeing those things. You're only seeing the highlight reel. As humans, our journeys are very cyclical, just like nature. So we can compare our lives to the cycles of nature and the seasons of nature. We are gonna have fall periods where our leaves are dying. It feels like everything's falling apart. We're losing everything. We just feel like we are at rock bottom. Maybe you lost your job. Maybe you lost your best friends. Maybe you're losing opportunities. Then we have our winter periods where things are a lot slower. We don't have all these exciting things going on. Maybe we don't feel our best. We don't look our best. We're not quite to the point where all of our opportunities are coming to us. We have to take a step back and plant the seeds and be patient and work towards these goals and put in the hard work that is not so glamorous, but is necessary in order to get to these goals. Then we have our spring period where finally it feels like opportunities are starting to come to us. we feel like our lives could potentially really change. Things are working out, things are getting more exciting. You feel like everything you've dreamed of is finally coming to you. And we have our summer periods where we're literally basking in our glory. We feel like life is just going amazing, everything's working out, we have everything we've ever wanted, and we just feel so happy. But of course, those high highs never last forever, unfortunately, and life is a big cycle. We have these seasons for a reason, and sometimes things are gonna fall apart again, and we're gonna have to repeat these seasons and these cycles. But you can never ever forget that these people that you're comparing yourself to and that you're thinking are just so far ahead of you have also gone through these cycles, and they're also going through these seasons as we speak. So maybe right now they're at their high point, but maybe next year they're gonna be at their lowest point and they're gonna be rebuilding and starting over. And then when they're at that low point, they're probably gonna be comparing themselves to you or to somebody else who's then at their high point. Just have to realize that our journeys look so different. We're not all going at a straight line. Our lives are ever changing. They're always peaking and falling and coming in waves. That's just the way things go. So if somebody else is at a really high point in their life, congratulate them, be happy for them, try your absolute hardest to not be envious or jealous, that your time is also going to come. Nobody in life is just gonna have smooth sailing forever. Like I was saying, you do not know the behind the scenes or anything else about these people that you are comparing yourself to. For example, there is somebody that I felt like I was subconsciously comparing myself to. I didn't even realize, you guys, that this person is like 5 years older than me. So this whole time I was sitting here subconsciously comparing myself to this person, not even realizing that she has 5 years on me. How could I possibly compare my journey and where I am right now to somebody who is 5 years older than me? This person has 5 more years of learning, of wisdom, of finding themselves, of making connections, building opportunities. How could I possibly compare myself to somebody who's 5 years older than me? It just makes me wonder, like, I wonder where I'm gonna be in 5 years. And then I think about this person that I've been comparing myself to, and I'm like, I wonder where they were 5 years ago. Probably nowhere near where they are right now. Another thing that I wanna remind you guys is that your accomplishments don't necessarily define you. Of course, we want to all be successful and accomplish all these crazy things and whatnot, but at the end of the day, what really matters is the kind of person that you are. And if you're a horrible person but you accomplish all these things, that doesn't mean anything. I actually was reading the Bible last night and I came across this quote that I thought I would share. It says, "Although people work very hard for money and fame, God views success as having a good reputation, high moral character, and spiritual devotion and obedience to Him. A successful relationship with God counts for eternity. Everything else is perishable. All of our resources, time, and talents come from God. We should strive to use them wisely." I really liked that quote because it's just another reminder that our egos and our flesh want to accomplish all these things. We want more money, we want more fame, we want more attention. But all that truly matters deep down is the kind of person that you are. Like it just said in the Bible, all of those things are perishable, but what is not perishable is the kind of person that you are, the reputation that you held, and the relationship that you have with God. That counts for eternity. Of course, our egos want more attention and more fame and more followers. You have to remind yourself that that's really not the most important thing in the world. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing. Maybe you see other people who are doing X, Y, and Z, they're pursuing a certain career, and you're starting to think, oh, maybe that's what I should do. Maybe that's what all like the cool people are doing. But you also have to remind yourself that your journey is individual to you. What is somebody else's calling is not always going to be your calling. So maybe somebody else is meant to do something, they should pursue that, and that's what they're meant to do. You might see that and wonder, why is this not working out for me? Why am I trying so hard and I'm not getting these opportunities, and I'm not getting as far as them, and I'm not doing X, Y, and Z. You have to remind yourself that just because that's their purpose and their journey and that's what is meant to be for them, it's not always going to be the same for you. Of course, that can be hard sometimes because our egos want what we want. Like as human beings, we just want whatever we want. You have to be mindful of that, because at the end of the day, his plan for you is going to be the best plan. Whatever he blessed you with and decided is like your purpose and what is meant for you, it's going to make you happier than anything else that you think will make you happy. It doesn't matter who you are looking at on Instagram and what they're doing. You have your own individual purpose and your own individual journey, and you have to stay strong in that. Of course, you should try things. If something interests you, you should try it, and you should work hard and you should do whatever. But at the end of the day, if it's just not working out, if you feel like you're constantly fighting a battle, maybe that's just not what God wants for you. Maybe there's something else that's even more beautiful, going to make you even more happy down the line. Don't just try to follow what other people are doing. Do your own thing and be confident in that, and know that you as an individual, you have your own journey and your own special blessings that God is giving to you. And at the end of the day, you just need to stop comparing yourself to other people. Of course, it's just human nature. We're gonna do it no matter what, whether it's conscious or subconscious, it just happens. There's always gonna be somebody better, prettier, smarter, richer. That is why the only way that you're truly ever going to be happy and content is if you know that what you are doing makes you happy, and you remind yourself of all the things that I just covered in this video. Knowing that you have your own beautiful journey and that you are on your own path, not in competition with anybody else. We're all going through our own seasons and cycles of ups and downs. Everything you're seeing on social media is pretty fake anyways, and you don't even know if these people are even as happy as they claim to be. Thank you guys for watching this YouTube video, and if you liked it, make sure you comment down below and subscribe. Let me know what else you need advice on, because I would love to give you guys advice on whatever it is that you're struggling with. And yeah, I will continue to upload my vlogs and my sit down talking videos. Make sure you are letting me know what you guys enjoy watching. Bye guys.